Gary C.Clement presents Social Media Has Power.
Hi, my name is Gary C.Clement, and welcome to Social Media Has Power. In this episode, we listen in as Dr. Umo Johnson talks about our government crushing the black family. And this can be found at Big U1, as well as Alexis is here and I am he on Reels on Facebook.com.
Could be further from the truth. Slavery didn't destroy the black family. Do you know that we were still getting married through slavery? Jumping the broom in secret, even under punishment of death. We were married during Reconstruction. We were married during civil rights. When do you begin to see the rise of the single-parented black female household? 1970. After they killed Dr. King, the United States government said we must neutralize the black power base. And they determined that the black power base was the black family. It was independent black skilled men and women who financed King, financed Mr. Garvey, financed Mr. Muhammad, financed SNCC and CORE, the Freedom Riders and the sit-in movement. So they said, if we want to crush the black struggle, we got to crush the black family. So guess what they did in 1970? King dies in 68. In 1970, they came into the black communities and de-industrialized our city centers. In 1970, they started shutting down the factories. Remember, up until the 50s and 60s, you didn't need a college degree to get a decent job. Many of us got grandparents who worked in factories their whole life and lived better lives than we're living now with 2 and 3 degrees. They could work in their same neighborhood and everybody worked for the factory. Good retirement, pension, benefits, medical. They started shutting down the factories in 1970, and then they went into the high schools and did what? Started deindustrializing the inner city high schools. Up until 1970, you could graduate from almost any school in New York certified as a plumber, certified as an electrician, certified as a carpenter. Nothing could be further from the truth.
In this next episode, this gentleman talks about our government crushing the black family and crushing black dreams and taking away jobs and just controlling society in a manner that really hurt us as black people. Ron, what are your thoughts here?
Well, that was Dr. Umar Johnson, and he is so correct in what he is saying. When it goes back to the school, we used to have schools where you could take carpentry, where you could take electrical, where you could take the women could take sewing or whatever, and you would have a professional trade that you could go into. It's true. The factories back in those days were the primary mode of making money, and there were many factories, and some people did quite well working in the factories. I remember in Philadelphia we had Buds. There were people who worked at Buds who made very good money, bought new cars, had nice houses, and if you told someone that you worked at Buds, it would put you in a certain class category. And so it really has been a destructive thing to the black community for what has happened in society and how the educational system has failed us, how the industrialization has ceased, and so many other areas where we have been taking a step back. So we need to know our history. We need to know these facts so we'll know where we're going in the future. But Dr. Umar Johnson puts it very well.
Gary C.Clement presents Social Media Has Power. Is created, written, and produced by Gary C.Clement for G-Tube Network Media. The background music is provided by Mr. Charles Dixon, better known as The Liberal Soul. That's D-A, Liberal, L-I-B-E-R-A-L, Soul, S-O-U-L. You can find all his music and information at n1m.com, Apple Music, and wherever you buy music. All tape segments in this podcast are from social media websites such as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media websites, and given proper credit at the beginning of each episode. If you have ideas or wish to contact us, please email us at gccpresents@yahoo.com. So in everything you do, don't forget, social media has power. Copyright 2023.